wish we could be in the south end zone because I see all your faces, but I want to let you know how much we appreciate you guys to start off. In recruiting, we're always talking about the business opportunities, about the internships, how much support we get from all of your businesses. And thank you for supporting us in our great season last year. You guys make the difference, especially at home when we played Florida and Auburn. I thought the crowd was outstanding, and playing them at home helped us win the national championship. So I want to thank you. We're excited about this season. I think we have a great team coming back. I have a great coaching staff. With the times that we in with the COVID-19, our team didn't blink. Our guys went home for about 11 weeks. Our coaches were home, but we worked on Zoom meetings like we're doing now. We gave them tips and reminders daily. Our guys were doing the drills on their own. Some of them were hitting the back of their shed, making dents in their shed, getting their mama mad at them. Some of them pushing trucks uphill, bench pressing logs, whatever it took, our guys did it. And our coaches kept on installing, kept football. We had an academic task force led by Derek Panamsky. He did a tremendous job keeping our guys eligible. So we said, this is the hand we dealt with, and we're not going to blink. Our guys came back. Tommy Moffitt has had 6 weeks with them. They're in tremendous shape right now. We have a couple of guys that are overweight, but we're going to get it down on them. And I think that our team right now is about ready to play, to be honest with you. I want to talk to you a little bit about our coaching staff. I'm so excited that Bo Pelini chose to come back. As you know, Bo had some of the top defenses in the SEC in the country. We're a 4-3 defense. We're an attacking defense. I felt that that's what we needed to change from a 3-4 to 4-3 because it fit our style and also fit our players. You're going to see more blitzes. You're going to see safeties coming, corners coming, defensive line in the backfield, better pass rush, putting our athletes in space and letting them play. So I'm really excited about Bo Pelini. Really excited about Scott Linehan. Joe Brady did a fantastic job for him, but let me make sure everybody knows this. Steve Ensminger led this offense. Now, Joe Brady taught us the spread offense, but Steve Ensminger led this offense and called about 70% of the plays. So we have the same offense. We have Steve, and what a tremendous job he did last year. Scott Linehan, who has a lot of experience in the NFL, calling plays in the red zone, calling plays in 2 minutes, will help Steve out. He's brought a lot to us. They've worked tremendously together. Steve's here at 6 o'clock every morning, leaves at 10 o'clock at night. I think that our coaching staff right now is all operating on all cylinders, and I'm so excited about it. We have 7 new analysts. Among those analysts are Benny Logan, who came back, Manny Michel, outstanding defensive line coach, Donald DeLiasio, Sean Baker, on offense, Russ Callaway, Carter Sheraton, and Tyler Teller. I'm telling you what, these are tremendous young coaches, and they helped us a bunch. Last year was a great year, and obviously we're looking forward to this year. We got to put last year behind, just learn from it, not talk about it too much, but, just learn from what we did, learn from the job that Joe Burrow did, leading this football team. Hopefully our leaders see the way he led and will lead this football team. I want to talk to you about our depth chart and what to expect. First of all, let's go on offense. Everybody wants to know about the quarterback. Let me say this to you. I believe in Miles Brennan. I believe he has tremendous talent. I believe that he's going to have a great year. Backing up Miles will be Max Johnson and TJ Finley. I really believe those two guys are very, very talented and going to push Miles. This is an open competition. Miles is going to have to earn the competition, but earn the winning job. But I think he's going to do it. But that doesn't mean the other guys couldn't beat him out. So it's going to be great to see in August. Excuse me. On the offensive line, what a job Jimmy Craig did last year. Last summer, we usually go on vacation in the month of July. And every morning, Jimmy was working out with his team at 6 o'clock. And he created the best offensive line in college football. So I'm so proud of Jimmy Craig and the job he's done. At left tackle, Dale Rosenthal. Dale looks like a first-round pick. Defensive lineman came over, moved to offensive lineman, 6'7", 330. very athletic. Left guard, Ed Ingram's a veteran player for us, a very good player. At center would be Liam Shanahan, who transferred from Harvard. I think he's the first Harvard player to play at LSU. He's very physical. He's very tough. At right guard would be Chason Hine, and Austin Deckless, what a fine job he did. So I don't know if that's going to be the start lineup. We got to go to camp. Maybe Chason's the starting center. Maybe Liam's the guard. We're going to see what's going to happen. I think those other guys are pretty set. Really excited about Xavier Hill, Marlon Martinez, and Marcus Dumbledore. 3 outstanding young freshmen. They're going to vie for backup time or playing time. At tight end, we have the Gatorade Player of the Year. I think the last time we signed the Gatorade Player of the Year is when we signed Leonard Fournette. This is the first time that a tight end has won the Gatorade Player of the Year, and Eric Gilbert. He's a tremendous young man from Georgia, tremendous talent. We're going to play him at tight end, wide receiver. You're going to be excited to see him play. He's about 6'5", 250, very athletic, runs like a wide receiver. We got Torrey Carter, Jamal Pettigrew, Cole Taylor's our first player from Colorado we signed. Cole is about 6'6", 220 right now. And I think these guys are going to have an excellent year. And then we got a great transition from baseball, and Nick starts. Nick is about 6'5", 220. He's going to play tight end. So I think we're better at tight end than we had in a long time. At running back, Chris Curry, what a great job he did last year. Tyron Davis, John Emery, and I want you to remember this name now, Cavante Bradford. He is a talented young man. And you know what's the best thing about our running backs is our running back coach, Kevin Falk. What a great addition to our staff to having Kevin back, one of the all-time greats at LSU, all-time Louisiana guy. And I lean on him, you know, what Bill Belichick may have done here. So I think that he's going to do a great job with these backs. Wide receivers, probably the best wide receiving core coming back in the country, led by Jamar Chase. Tireless worker. He's in the best shape he's ever been. I really think, again, they have a great year. I think with Scott, we're going to move him around, put the ball in his hands, and those guys, he's going to have a tremendous year. Terrace Marshall, another great wide receiver. Terrace, a big receiver, can catch. Had a good year for us last year. I think he's going to get more catches this year. And then Racey McMath. Racey's about 6'3", 220. A big receiver. Is going to play Z for us. And then I'm really excited. And I get excited about a lot of things. But Keyshawn Butte, Moore, and Alex Adams. I think those, Coy Moore and Alex Adams, 3 outstanding young receivers. So offensively loaded. I think that, with Miles Brennan, I want Miles to be the best Miles. That's all. It would be unfair to compare him to Joe every time he takes a snap. But I told him this, if you like Joe, I won't be disappointed, I promise you. Okay, on defense, again, we move to the 4-3. We're very athletic up front. We got some great players up front, led by Tyler Shelvin and Glenn Logan, who's coming back. Tyler's a little heavy right now. He's got to get his weight down, but I do believe he will. Apu Ika is down to 330, a slim 330, came at 390. And I want you to remember these names now: Jacqueline Roy, Jacobin Guillory, and Eric Taylor. 3 outstanding interior defensive linemen. And then on the outside, we have Andre Anthony, who I think the 4-3 fits him very good. B.J. Ujulari, who I believe is going to be an All-American here, and Philip Webb. Those are 2 freshmen. This is probably the best freshman class that I've seen in a long time. Justin Thomas is back with us. He's going to play right in. At left end, Ali Gay. Ali's a junior college player. Bill Bush recruited him. Ali's about 6'6", 250, runs very fast, very athletic. And then another guy that's really having a good camp is Travis Moore, doing a great job. Jarrell Cherry and Sony's there. So we got 4 deep on the defensive line, and we're very fired up about it. We lost a lot of linebackers, but I do believe we're just as talented as linebackers that we ever did. Jabril Cox, a graduate transfer from North Dakota State, has already shown that he can run. He's a smart player, learning the defense. I think he's going to be an outstanding player for us. On the other side of him is Damone Clark. Damone is about 6'3", about 230. A great young man, great leader, very smart. Michael Baskerville, Josh White, Antoine Sample, Ray Thornton. So we got a lot of young linebackers for Bo to work with. I think we'll be outstanding there. At corner, we got probably the best corner in the country, and Derek Stinley. We also got Elias Ricks, the number one cornerback in the country. We got Jay Ward. We got Ray Jones. And then we got Dwight McLaughlin, outstanding young player. The guy that's really shined for us so far is Cordell Flott. He can play the nickel and he can play the corner. And we got Kerry Vincent, who's shown that he can play any position. So I really think that the corner position, Corey Raymond, as you guys know, has done a tremendous job there. At safety, it's good to have Todd Harris back. Todd was injured. He's coming back. He's not full speed yet, but he's making progress. I think he's going to have a great year. As we know, Jacoby Stevens is one of our best players. We're going to use him at safety, nickel, rush him. The closer he is to the ball, the more plays he makes. Mo Hampton, who came from baseball. Mo's gotten in football shape, lost some weight, looks really good. Jordan Tolles, a freshman safety who's up to 220 right now. I think that we're really going to have a great group of safeties right there and excited about those guys. And then on special teams, we are really excited about the guys that we got coming back. Where my special teams? And then we're excited about Coach Mack and the job that he's done. Zach Van Rosenberg is an outstanding punter for us. We feel that we're very fortunate to have Zach back. We're going to put our best players on special teams, let them play, and let them get after it. Recruiting is going very well. Our coaches did a tremendous job. We have unlimited phone calls with our players. We FaceTime them. We have 2 phone call sessions a day. We ranked in the top 5 in recruiting. We own some big-time players, national recruiting, in-state recruiting. We have a national brand. Obviously, the exposure that we got last year is helping us with quarterbacks. Quarterbacks now want to come to LSU. We have some tremendous commitments. I believe we have 16 commitments right now. Outstanding players, outstanding young men. We got 9 more to go. You know, you get asked all the time, what about the season? Well, here's our mindset. Obviously, that's out of my control. I know it's in our control, is that we're going to prepare. We're preparing that we're going to kick off September 5th. And I'm going to have our team ready. We're not going to blink. And we're not going to change our mindset. If they move it back, if they change it, who cares? It doesn't matter. You call us at midnight, we'll go play in the pasture. The mindset of our football team, I think we have tremendous leadership. Obviously, we've been through some things here. We win the national championship. The COVID hits. Several outside factors came into play. We had to have team meetings. It brought us closer. We had a great leadership. Our guys have not blinked. I think they've worked very hard. They're prepared, and we're ready to go. Now, here comes my favorite part here, question and answer. Okay, we got 2 rules here. Okay, I can't talk about any recruits that we haven't signed. You guys know that. All right, and then you can ask me any question you want, but if I don't like it, I don't have to answer.
Fair enough, Coach.
All right,
so
man.
The first question is, how is the team handling the COVID and treating keeping the players safe?
You know, I really believe that we have the best doctors and we have the best COVID experts in the country, in Dr. Nelson and in Shelley. What we did is we spent a week when the guys came back. We tested everybody. We told them the protocol. We had Zoom meetings. We have rules. Everybody wears a mask. And then, we test our guys. Now, some guys got tested, not as many as they say, but we put them in the quarantine. We put them by themselves. And anybody that has had contact, Shelley and them trace everything. They're in quarantine. So, we had a little spike, and then we came down. I think we have 2 guys right now that have the COVID. We feel that we've done very well. When we're practicing, we practice with masks on. The coaches have masks in the office. I really think that we've handled it about as well as anybody in the country.
Awesome. We have a question from Charlie Fry. Would like to know, can you talk about the Cots Academic Center and how the center has supported the players during the spring and during the summer?
Relentless. Walt and his crew are very valuable to us, part of our team, one heartbeat. And they were on Zoom meetings. They kept up with our guys. All our guys had to take courses that they wasn't used to. They're used to sitting in the classroom. and now they're taking courses on the internet. So there was a lot of adjustments had to be made, but I think that the Cots Academic Center has done a tremendous job for us. They're a very valuable part of our program.
Okay, we have a question from Shard Richard. Coach, can you tell us about the process that Jack Marucci uses to elevate the character of our players and the recruits?
Unbelievable. Jack came to me last year before the season and said, Coach, we're fixing to have a great team. I said, Jack, I feel like we have a pretty good team. We got to see. He says, no, the character of this team measures the same character we had in the last championship team. Now, he has a little scale, what he does. He's an analytical guy. He measures what they do in the classroom, their grade point average, off the field behavior, any problems, anything, how they act in the training room, how they act in the weight room, how they act in the cafeteria, who they hang around with. He has an eye for that. He's fantastic.
So we have a question from Chad Courtney about getting ready for the Mississippi State game, where their quarterback had a lot of passing yards last year. How are you going to prepare for Mississippi State?
Well, we're going to prepare for them just like we prepare for everybody else, okay? And but here's the deal. We're going to we have game plan every team so far. COVID allowed us that. We were not out spring recruiting. So we have game plan for every team so far. I know Bo's going to have a great plan. I think I have the best defensive coordinator in all of football, and I know we're going to be very well prepared.
Okay, we have a question from Scott Guidry. Are any of the players opting out for health concerns?
I haven't heard that. None of our players have talked about that. I know that they have the option. But our players are eager to play, man. These guys are elite. These guys want to win championships. They believe in each other, and I don't expect much of that to happen.
And so, no, not that one. That's a question we can't ask about the. Let's see with the. Do you see college football going to any kind of a bubble environment like the way the NBA is doing?
I don't know how they can do it, but again, that's out of my control. It's out of my wheelhouse. They're going to tell us when we can play, who we're going to play, and it's my job to get the team ready. All that other stuff, I let those guys figure it out.
So, how does the analyst work? I know you have a lot of analysts on your staff. When they're preparing for things as you're getting ready for each game coming up, do you have one analyst who specializes in each team this year?
We have about 2 or 3 analysts on each side of the ball that take care of advanced scouting. So the opponent we play in that week, they've already scouted the opponent the week before. When we get on Sunday, just like the NFL, we grade the tape of the game that we just played on Saturday night. And Sunday afternoon, we have a full scouting report. Every film is broken down. The game plan suggestions are already done. Special formations, everything. Our analysts do that, and they do a tremendous job. I'll give you an example of what an analyst may do. At 4:30 every morning, Manny Michel is here, okay? Outstanding defensive line coach. He watches our individual, which is about 365 plays. He grades every play, types it up, and he has the grades in my office when I get there at 6 o'clock in the morning. Tremendous, tremendous help that is for us.
There's a comment from Danny Fields thanking you for supporting the kids at the Our Lady Lake Children's Hospital.
Always, man. I love it. I love going out there, and I love supporting those guys, and what a tremendous hospital they are.
We have a question from Ron John. What lessons have you learned from last season that you'll be able to use for this season and for future seasons coming forward?
Yeah, we're always looking to get better. Analyze our season. I think one of the things that we need to get better at last year is defense. We didn't play good defense, and that's why Bo's here. I do believe that we're able to use our athletes more, play better defense, hold there was too many points scored on us last year, and I think that you're going to see a big improvement in that.
Okay, so how's the relationship with Scott Woodward as your new athletic director? How's that working out so far for you?
Fantastic. He has been a force. He's very supportive. He comes here every day. He knows all the recruits. He supported me in every way. Love having him. I think he is great for LSU. He's been great for me. Our players love him. Everybody around here knows that he's going to give us what we need. He's supportive. He expects the best. He's very knowledgeable and very personable.
So, Coach, we've all, everyone in the past 4 months has been learning to use Zoom and Teams meetings and virtual meetings. How are you doing with all of the technology?
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I have a lot of smart people working for me. They turn on the machine and I talk.
That's great, Coach. Really, anything you want to close with here? Any words that you want to help out with?
Yeah. Hey, we need y'all whenever we can start. I know you're going to support the Tigers. I can't wait to see as many people in that stands. And when they tell us Tiger Walk, whatever it is, I think you guys are the best in all the world. One of my favorite moments was driving up to the Superdome last year and seeing our fans and seeing at the end when we hoist the trophy up, seeing the joy in everybody, after we beat Alabama. It was just a tremendous year. And, I understand that our job is tied to the state of Louisiana. And on Saturday night, everybody's watching the Tigers. So I want to let you know I appreciate you guys. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. Coach, before you go, we did get one question just came in. This is, what are the challenges and strategies of getting the incoming freshmen ready for this in this unique kind of environment? And
yeah, well, first of all, we've had an advantage because usually in the month of July, we're not practicing. And so these freshmen are getting more practices than any freshman group has ever had. Actually, they're going to get about 12, 13 practices that no other freshman group has ever had. So they're getting indoctrinated, they're getting acclimatized, they're learning. I think these walkthroughs and these meetings for these guys and have them go out there and actually see the older guys do it and they do it has been very beneficial. I expect a lot of freshmen to be playing this year.
Another quick question, this one from Karen Profita. How will recruiting be impacted if high school teams can't play?
It's tough. And obviously I support high school teams playing. We have already evaluated the players. We got to evaluate them off of junior film. We have 16 commitments. Here's what happens. If they don't play, a guy that's a marginal player or we have to see more of him, we miss his senior season, he's probably not going to get a scholarship to LSU.